who's first time at Creative Mornings? All right, welcome, welcome. Lots of folks. Thank you all so much for being here. Welcome to the morning. It's I guess we're all awake now. I've had enough coffee. Have you had enough coffee? Yes. Great. I heard it. Yes. Like I said, welcome. For those who may not know me, I'm Courtney Price. I'm the host of Creative Mornings Charlottesville. Creative Mornings is a global organization with 223 chapters in 67 countries and cities, 27,000 attendees per month, over 10,000 talks online, with 11.2 million video views. So we are truly an expansive organization, and we are also here in Charlottesville. So this month's theme is movement. And we have a couple of announcements. So I'll start off first with our global partners, which first is MailChimp. And MailChimp has an announcement. A looming question entrepreneurs may have is, how do I keep my business? The answer to this can depend, as everyone's business has various complex factors that shape each one. As a result, the possibilities and opportunities are endless. No matter the experience level, the MailChimp and company community has created 5 tips to help you grow your business. You can check them out on their website. And one more announcement from Creative Mornings HQ, which we figured out a song last month. So Creative Mornings HQ would like to say, thank you for bringing a friend.
Yeah.
I don't know the rest of words, but you do. I'm a bad Golden Girls watcher, I know. Yeah, they were singing fast. Anyways, you know what? We're going to sing it all together. Ready? Thank you for bringing a friend. Thank you. You just made my morning. And then many thanks to our local partners, Worth Higgins and Associates, Ting, The Fralin, Willow Tree, UVA Arts, The Bridge, and New City Arts. So thank you all so much for your support. And thank you also to Visible Records. Let's give a round of applause. Thank you so much for use of the space and this awesome projector system. Okay, a couple of announcements. The first one's from UVA Arts. So Tina Fey will be in town on Sunday. I believe there are still tickets left, and they are free. So if you would like to attend, it's arts.virginia.edu/Tina Fey. Very easy. You can probably just Google Tina Fey in Charlottesville. And next up, Willow Tree from Jeremy.
Hello. For anyone who doesn't know, Willow Tree is a digital product consultancy based 2 blocks that way in the Wool Factory. And we are always hiring for a whole lot of roles. So if anyone is looking for a new gig or knows someone looking for a new gig, it's on here somewhere, willowtreeapps.com/careers, but again, just Google Willow Tree and jobs, and you can probably find it as well. If anyone has any questions, you can find me after, let me know. Thanks.
Thanks, Jeremy. And next, announcement from New City Arts from Marie.
Hi. I know this is a little hard to see, but today is the last day of the exhibition over at Welcome Gallery that features sculpture by Conrad Chung. The name of the show is Essing, Fawning, Gawping, Hawking, Isling, Jostling, Keening, Legging, Moping, Nodding, Ooling, Putzing, Whirling. And tonight from 5 to 7:30 you can come by and see the work if you haven't seen the show yet. And on a first-come, first-served basis, the artist created a contract for anyone who wants to take work home. You can do so for free, as long as you send periodic documentation of the work to the artist and never sell the piece. So if you're interested in taking home some sculpture for your house, we'd love to see you at 5. Thanks.
Thank you, Marie. So they've got a couple of things going on this month. The first is Final Friday of the Little Museum art opening. That's Friday, April 28th from 5 to 7, so next week. And then next, we've got a sculpture in front of the first word, so it is something in pages. Looks like it's recommended for children 24 months to 4 years, and they're grown-ups. Looks like a fun activity there with maybe it's pictures in pages? we'll guess on that. But check out the Freelands website. They've got plenty of information there. And the last is Art Chats, Radioactive and Inactives, Patrick Nagatani and Andre Tracy, from Thursday, May 11th, or on Thursday, May 11th at 5:30 p.m. So you can visit the Freelands website and check out what they got going on. And that was it. Next, we've got the manifesto. So every Creative Mornings, we like to read the manifesto and invite an audience member to come up and do that. So if you would like to read the manifesto, raise your hand.
What? You? I was like, all right, let me read it.
All right, now,
Oh, she can't read that.
You ain't got my glasses. I'm gonna have to go in the back now. I'll read it, but I really can't see it. Everyone is creative. A creative life requires bravery and action, honesty and hard work. We are here to support you, celebrate with you, and encourage you to make the things you love. We believe in the power of community. We believe in giving a damn. We believe in face-to-face connections and learning from others and hugs and high fives. We bring together people who are driven by passion and purpose, confident that they will inspire one another and inspire change in neighborhoods and cities around the world. Everyone is welcome.
Thank you so much for that. Everyone is welcome. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce our speaker for this morning. Originally born in Chicago, Courtney Commander spent most of her childhood growing up in Canton, Michigan. In 2006, she relocated to beautiful Charlottesville, graduating from Charlottesville High School. After high school, Courtney attended Virginia Commonwealth University in Richmond while taking summer classes at Piedmont Virginia Community College. With a great deal of interest in psychology and sociology, Courtney has been driven to roles that serve the community. After discovering that her service mindset and attention to detail made her an ideal fit for the real estate title industry, Courtney took the leap and has been in the business since 2015. Courtney is the youngest of 4 siblings and a mother of 2 wonderful children, Amari and Phoenix. She considers them to be her greatest creations and loves having fun with them every day. Whether hiking, running, or roller skating, Courtney also loves staying active. She considers the gym to be her sanctuary and had a personal goal in 2021 after running her first half marathon inspired by who she describes as her family, prolific run crew. Some of her greatest joy comes from serving her local community, and Courtney pours her free time into organizing community fundraisers and other events to benefit those around her. Courtney is a vegetarian, food is admittedly her love language, and is learning to play the piano. As a lifelong learner, Courtney is passionate about continued development and trying new things. In 2022, Courtney founded De La Roll, which is a mobile roller skating company that does pop-up style events in and around Charlottesville. De La Roll has quickly become a hit alongside co-owner Tuvia Munt. They have a big vision for its growth in the coming months and years. Give us a second, we're gonna welcome Courtney. We're gonna switch computers and we'll be on our way.
I forgot about that bio. That's basically everything I'm about to talk about. So we can all go home now at this point. Wow, you all are some powerful people. I love to see and hear about all of your superpowers. Thank you for sharing those with us. Usually if I have the mic, it's at one of my De La Roll roller skating events in which I would get everyone's attention by saying something like, "De La Rollies, what up?" Everybody would scream and yeah, but since we're in a different setting, I'd like to start by saying welcome to Creative Mornings here at Visible Records. This is like home here. We've had a couple events, a couple of De La Roll events here. So yeah, thank you for coming to Creative Mornings. Thank you for having me, Corey. Thank you for having me here at Visible Records. As you can see this is me at the De La Roll events. As you can see, I'm not super graceful on the microphone, so please bear with me. I'm supposed to be taking time today to speak on the theme of movement. I've thought long about the way I wanted to approach this theme. But to start us out, I wanted to do just that. I wanted to do a quick exercise together that I was recently introduced to. A few weeks ago, myself and some other dope individuals had the opportunity to represent De La Roll at UVA Drama's production of 12th Night. This is a photo from that. I was lucky to have connected with so many talented and cool people during that time. The experience was unmatched. At the start of each rehearsal, we would always do a warm-up activity, and so I wanted to share one of those with you that we learned that stuck with me that really helped me out. So how we'll do that is everyone will stand up, and what we'll do is it's an 8 count, so we'll shake each limb 8 times, and we'll get faster with each count until we get down to 1. And once we get to 1, we'll all scream collectively, yay, or hey, whatever, De La Roll, whatever you want to say at that point. So it looks something sort of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, and we'll do that, okay? Let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, That was great. That was great. Okay. I just wanted to see you all looking silly to alleviate my nerves, so that's really what that was. But yeah, I don't know about you all, but every time I do that, I feel so much joy. It feels so good to shake out my limbs, which typically move in the same directions all day, sitting in a chair at my desk, typing at my laptop, typing away, responding to emails in my professional voice, like per my last email. So I thought I'd break up the monotony with this exercise, plus it's fun. Let me not get too carried away with movements and forget to introduce myself. My name is Courtney Commander. I'm a community member and contributor, a daughter, a mother, a sister, a business owner, a roller skater, a board member, a lover, a slow runner, a black biracial woman, not your average gym rat, a sneakerhead, a foodie, and so many other things. My professional career is in real estate as a title and escrow officer. If anyone wants to know what that actually is, you can come see me after. I'll explain to you. I'm not going to bore you with that right now. I know I've mentioned the name a couple of times, and Corey was able to talk a little bit about that in my bio, but I am the founder and one half of De La Roll, which is a pop-up style mobile roller skating business. We currently operate by securing venues such as the one that we're in today. We've done events here, as I said. In and around Charlottesville, we pull up with our 10-foot enclosed trailer full of roller skates and a DJ and create all the vibes you would experience at a roller skating rink. And before anyone asks, yes, we will be opening a rink in Charlottesville in the near future. Right now the date is still undetermined, the date and location, but stay tuned for that. So a little bit about me. As a child, I played sports such as basketball and soccer. In recess, like many others, was my absolute favorite subject in school. Hopscotch, foursquare, tetherball, and jump roping were some of the biggest hits for my friends and I. I remember going to my brother's basketball and football games and my sister's tennis matches and would always leave feeling so inspired. However, there was always something special. Oh, this is all of me. I missed the slide. This is all of me here. There's always something special about the skating rink. The moving light, the loud music, the smell of sweaty rental skates, carpeted walls, the dance skaters and speed skaters and birthday parties. I have so many memories from the skating rink, I could likely talk solely about those for this entire time. All of these memories brought me and still bring me so much joy. Roller skating connected me with friends, and we found it to be a huge way of expression. From the style of skates we chose to wear to the skate style we chose to do on the rink. It was a non-traditional outlet of expression that I have always enjoyed. When I moved to Charlottesville in 2007, Most of that was left back home in Michigan since there wasn't any rink or any roller skating community here that I was aware of. Through high school and college and majority of my 20s, my intentional physical activity declined a lot as parties and boys became more interesting, just being honest. It wasn't until I started going to the gym regularly back in 2017 or so that I began to realize the impact that physical activity had on me. Although it had been such a big part of my growing up, it took years for me to stumble upon it and realize how life-changing it is. I didn't even know what I was missing. I would leave the gym after an hour and a half or so workout feeling like a brand new person. I've always been an optimistic person, but I found myself being and feeling extra positive after a workout. From there, it was like a snowball effect. I started boxing a little bit, and shortly after that began running with Prolific Run Crew. Shout out Prolific Run Crew. Yeah! Good job, Prolific. I had never run distance in my life before joining them back in 2020, and in 2021 I ran my first half marathon alongside people who quickly became my family. These two ladies are also in the room with me today. Thank you. There's something special that's created when you train and move your bodies with others for weeks on end. Let me know how many of you end up signing up for a half marathon after this. This was a continuing ripple effect. Not only in my own life as I started to pick up different avenues of movement and exercise and feeling better about myself, but close people around me were noticing the improvements in my life and were reaching out, wanting to take part and wanting similar things for themselves. This is why I say movement is contagious, a sickness if you will, but a good one. You know like how when you say something's bad, you actually mean good, and when something's sick, you mean cool, something like that. I would begin posting little progress reports and things on social media that people would respond to and tell me how much they were inspired. It would flatter me every time, and honestly, it's the reason why I still take time to post things of that nature on social media, because you truly don't know who's watching and who you will inspire with it. I went through and grabbed some messages people had sent to me over the recent years. I'll read just a couple of them, but like one right here. That is amazing. You inspire me. So I just wanted to say you helped inspire me, and we're starting today at the gym. And I'll be there every time as long as I can. You've been an inspiration in the highest form, and I'm so happy too. I'll only get better. So yeah, I was constantly getting messages like this, which sort of inspired me to keep going, really. And so inspiring others inspired me as well. Specifically, one very special person continues to be inspired by my activity daily. So inspired that she's making her own videos as well.
I hope this video inspires you to come work out, and if you don't, just come strong. Strong when you are relaxed. Not when you are relaxed, but just get stronger. Okay, let's start.
Alright, so I can only speak for myself when I say that I enjoy seeing progress over time, assuming that's common for many of you. Another rewarding aspect of movement is that oftentimes it can be measured. For instance, if I run or roller skate every day over a month period of time, I'll be able to measure the amount of improvement I had from day 1 to day 30. Being able to see growth and improvement is one of the things that keep me going. I will say nothing in life is linear, and sometimes things may become stagnant or life becomes busy and you may have to backpedal a little bit. But I'm always able to reset and restart on the road to greatness. The ability to see improvements and positive impacts are so valuable because it's like a nod to you that you're making headway. However, always trust the process over the progress. So I've talked a lot now about physical movement between working out, roller skating, and running. All of these things are great examples of how to elevate yourself physically and mentally through movement. One of my mantras in life is, I'm going to create a life I can enjoy and a life worth living. When Corey first reached out to me about doing Creative Mornings, I had all the feelings as I hate public speaking. Always have, and honestly, probably always will. I have, however, been made to do it more and more recently, so it was a great way to move out of my comfort zone, and I just couldn't say no to Corey anyways. She told me the theme would be on movement, and it would be a little over a month away from the time she had originally contacted me. So me being me and a devout procrastinator, I sort of just put the idea in my back pocket. I briefly mentioned it to a close friend of mine that I was going to be doing this and let her in on what the theme was going to be. She immediately lit up and said, "I think you should talk about what Wes said about De La Roll after your first event. You created a whole movement in the city." You guys probably can't see this, but this is a post right after our first event where Wes Bellamy is stating that we've got a movement with De La Roll. A light bulb went off at that point. People have expressed to me previously how De La Roll was becoming a movement, and countless numbers of people had spoken to the movement of prolific run crew has created in the city and the country for that matter. But it wasn't really until this day that I actually sat and thought about the movements that I have helped create and are a part of. I started thinking about all of the families and different people throughout the community that we brought together with our very first De La Roll event. I started to think about all the people who hadn't skated in years or ever in this area that were out there to roll with us. I began thinking of the impact that Prolific has had on the community and the people I have impacted by being a major part of it. And it was beginning to be clear to me that I am a movement and a part of many movements. People describe De La Roll's environment as the best thing they've ever done in Charlottesville. So happy to finally have somewhere to roller skate. So joyful, so fun, innovative, and a plethora of other positive descriptions. Likewise, describing Prolific as a family, and some like me who would have never began running or walking without their influence. I recently have had the privilege to be a part of another movement, which some of you may know as the Bridge Progressive Arts Initiative, working alongside creatives who are making waves in the art world and changing what that traditionally looks like and allowing access and inclusivity. Shout out to Jay Simple. One thing I would suggest to everyone here is find a movement that changes your lives and share it with the world. This will come with zero regrets, and as you continue to make headway with movements you create and are involved in, you will gradually be elevating yourself exponentially as well. So in closing, I'd like to leave you with these points. Please do an 8-count stretch every now and then so you don't end up sending passive-aggressive emails. Be joyful through movement. Be contagious with your movement. Make headway with your movement. Then become a movement.
She said, become a movement. Become a movement. So we've got some time for Q&A if anybody has questions. One in the back.
Thank you for that, Courtney. How would you describe the relationship between movement and creativity? Because it seems like you have hands and movements in the movement world and in the creative world. And how do you think about that relationship for yourself?
Yeah, wow, that's a big question. I think that they're absolutely related. And I would have never started running if I hadn't have creatively thought outside the box and pushed myself to do different things, or I would have never become part of the Bridges organization. I don't think of myself as an artist, and so just thinking, I guess, creatively about things and from different perspectives, I think is important, and it pushes you to, become parts of different movements and literally involve yourself in different ways to move your body with others and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's a big question, but I definitely do think that they are related, absolutely. Yeah, thank you.
Any others?
not all at once. It's okay if you don't have any questions.
Well, while folks are thinking, so I have a question. While folks are thinking, I have a question. What keeps you moving to go do the movement? So what keeps you going so that you do go roller skate, or you do go to the gym, or you do continue to go prolific, or, you know, what on the tough days or the rainy days, what are the things that keep you going?
Yeah, thank you. Well, one, my kids aren't gonna let me sit around and not do anything. My daughter will bug me until I take her to the park or something. But on that same note, I would say, like, my daughter is, both of my kids, but my son's 13 and he, you know, is in his own world, but my daughter is like my biggest fan, and she's like, anytime I say anything about doing anything, she's just like so proud of me all the time. And so I think just like making her proud really pushes me to keep going. And then my community, like all of you guys, I just love so many of you all here, and just the community that I've created around movement with roller skating. I've met so many people through De La Roll, Reggie, like a lot of you all know him. It's like that's our guy, me and Tobias guy. And then through Prolific, the connections that I've made through there. So yeah, really the community and the connections that I've made, and just showing up for myself and for others really is what keeps me going. Yeah.
I'm a big music person. I mean,
Me
as soon as
too.
I get up in the morning, I'm listening to some music.
Me too.
What music keeps you motivated and going every day?
Oh, I listen to a plethora of music, actually, like so many different genres. I can't just narrow it down to one, but like on the way here, I'm like, I need something to pump me up a little bit, but I always keep going back to that SZA album. I don't know why. But lately I've been listening to a lot of jazz music or music without words, and I think that I've really enjoyed that. So yeah, that's a great question. I love music. Always been a lover of music. I have a boombox tattooed on my arm over here. So yeah. How about you? What do you listen to?
Oh man, Nas is the King's Disease.
Oh, the greatest.
Trio. He's working on number 4 right now, which is dope. Jazz, yeah, John Coltrane, Miles Davis,
Yeah.
for sure. Lizzo, yeah, totally in the
Detroit, stand up.
Yeah. Yeah, and you mentioned being from Chicago, and I'm from Illinois too. You know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Common. I'm listening to Common a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All good ones. Amazing. Yes.
It sounds like you have experienced a tremendous amount of transformation in your life over a really short period of time. And I'm curious to know how you see yourself in 10 years.
On top of the world. Yeah, I have experienced a great amount of transition, as I'm sure everyone has. You know, a lot of transitions that I didn't even touch on, honestly. But I do see myself as a business owner with more to show for it than I do now. And let me get back to you. No, I mean, really just doing the same things and just being better. Like, the road to greatness is there, and it's not a lonely one, and I just plan to keep going down it. So whatever that may look like, I'm really flexible. I keep my options open so that I don't ever have to turn down anything or anything like that. So yeah, I'm not sure, but somewhere being great. Yeah, Kinsley.
I have one from AK.
Hey, AK!
She's wondering what you have learned about yourself through founding De La Roll and being a part of Prolific and the Bridge.
Yeah, I think bringing people together is what I've learned that I have the ability to do. Like, I have gratefully been able to like connect a lot of people, I feel like, and like our roller skating events literally bring people together every time, and with Prolific, like literally bringing people together through running, and so I think that that's one thing that I've learned about myself and been able to embrace through it all, that I do have this like superpower of being able to connect people. So yeah.
One or two more?
So I know you work have big plans for Delaware, big plans for the bridge. What can folks do to support these projects you're working on?
Thank you for that question. We're looking for some real estate for De La Roll. We're looking for some money from the city for De La Roll. Because I think roller skating has such an impact on the community, on young people, on families in general. It could be very helpful for the, I'd say, I guess, epidemic that's happening right now with all of the violence in the area. I don't know exactly how people could advocate for that, but as far as supporting and stuff, share all the stuff on social media, show up to our events, tell your friends, tell their friends. And De La Roll is an LLC, so I don't really know how donations and stuff like that really work, but donate to the bridge. We're doing great things over there. We're making it free and accessible for artists and creatives. As Jeremy knows, Jeremy's on the board with me as well. So yeah, donate to the bridge, become members, become donors, pull up, make some cool things, and just share, and talk about it, because it's sometimes people just support because of their friends or something like that, but De La Roll, Prolific, and the Bridge, we're actually doing great things in the community. So it's not just about supporting your friends, it's about supporting a movement that is actually doing things and putting actions behind their words. So yeah, share, talk about it. Thank you.
And even now, a round of applause for Courtney. This is usually the part where I say that's it, folks. But I do have a small announcement to make. This is my last Creative Mornings as a host. I have so enjoyed the last 3 years, and oh boy, I'm not gonna cry. So I joined in June of 2020, and the pandemic was rough on everybody, and this was just the brightest spot during the pandemic, and has continued to be so afterwards, and also before. It was great as well. And it has been an absolute pleasure to bring everybody together for these almost 3 years. I'm gonna call it 3 years. We're gonna call it 3 years. So thank you all for coming each month. Thank you for bringing your joy and your energy and your love and your support for this arts community in Charlottesville. It is one of the most important communities that we have here, and it is a treasure that I am happy to have served and will continue to serve in other capacities. So thank you all so much for being here, and thank you for always coming and showing up. And this is when, Courtney.
We just wanted to say thanks for the amazing work you do here and in the community in general. This is, the shape reveals what this is, but thank you so much.
Thank you. I know what this is. I'm very excited about it, despite the baskets of this that I have at home. Maureen knows about the baskets of wine that I have at home. But this is now when I say, that's it. Enjoy your Friday, enjoy your weekend. We got beautiful weather today. And I'll see you around. I'm not moving. I'm gonna come back here. I'm connected. I'll be here. Anyways, see you all next time.